Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. We will run round the field and just do these bits. There's some here and there's some down the other end. Then this one can be taken back to the yard ready to park up, and that is all finished with. So the only job really that, well, it is the only job that we've got left that's working away in fields is the cultivator on the slurry spreader. That one's busy doing what it needs to do, and we're not going to be doing any planting until the spring. So that is essentially the winter work done. So all I need to do now is get that cattle pen sorted out, move the cows over so that we can sell the other cows, and we're finished there. We've got corn, so we could also, I mean, we sort of got a choice between buying more cows and boosting that up a bit, or we go and start working on the pigs. We could just start buying pigs right now and working our way up through those. And I'm liking the idea of doing the pigs. I think that we should start working some more into doing them. I mean, we'll focus a little bit on the cows first, because there's a number of things that I wanted to do in the yard for the cows to get a few things ready for, like, creating large quantities of mixed feed and things like that, all of which is going to take a bit of time. So if we can get those jobs done, then, you know, that's the cows taken care of. They should be able to, well, I'm not going to say look after themselves, but it's going to be a lot easier to look after them and do everything that we need to do with the cows once all the last little bits are finished. So let's fold this one up here. I get this back to the yard. I won't worry about cleaning, anything like that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the yard, and then we can, like I said, we'll climb up on top of the pigsty roof over there, and we will set out where we want these cattle sheds. And I'm going to get two. So what I'd like is I'd like to have two of the big Stevie cattle pens, which will allow 400 cows in each. And then we have dairy cows that are coming from them, but also we do get some animals coming from them as well that we will be able to get some money from, and you know, to sell off, that sort of thing as well. So there's various options. I know I've got loads of machinery sort of piling up in the yard. That's fine, because we'll be able to deal with that across the rest of the winter. And winter does take a while. It's not going to be over immediately overnight. So I'm going to perch myself up on top of this vent up here, and I'm going to go into here. Going to go to that one and to the animal pens, and I'm going to go down to the end here. Cows mod with AP. I don't know what APE is. I'm not quite sure what that is. By Stevie takes 450 cows. So the only thing, like, I'm not keen on the idea of the price of it. I mean, yes, different building materials call for different prices, and so you could easily argue that it's different building materials that is the reason for the price. Now, I think that we're actually all right to have the cattle pen here, and then I'll do another one very similar, just moving along a little bit, because I think that's going to work out quite nicely right there. And then we can make a bit of room over the other side to do the next one as well. Now, of course, the only thing is, do I raise it or lower it down? That lowers it down a bit, so the back end of it, I think I will lower it down as far as it will go. Put that one in there. The concrete pad comes out further than I thought it would. And then this one here will go on up a little bit, and we'll put that one. I want to try and get that in. I now need to do it like this, because I want to try and put this in line like that. And I want to just drive that up along there. Come out a bit so that I've got enough room either side, so we can easily get in between them. I want plenty of room in between them there. And that's as high as it will go. That is as low down as it will go. You know what? I'm going to move it on a little bit further. Don't have enough money. 184,000. Right. Can't do that one yet. So what we'll do before I go and do that one, and before I do any leveling work or anything like that, is we're going to go and get... Oh, actually, does this allow us to put the water thing in? It does. Right, we can put the water thing in. Go to here. Would you like to install? 2,000 to install a new pipeline to allow direct filling. Yes, definitely. Installation will be completed in just 2 hours. Right, that's at 0600 that one is. So there isn't actually anything I want to do until that water is installed, because I don't have any other means of transporting the water around. So I don't want to start transferring the cattle over there onto this side until the water is finished. Alt-S to look into the season section so that we can look here. Chickens, we need to do a bit of food with. We need to do some stuff with the chickens. We've got 400 chickens in here. Do I want to go and sell a few chickens so that I can get some more chicks? Something like that, maybe? Rhode Island Red right there. I have got some males here. So if I was to go through and sell all of the males, apart from the roosters, then we can make some money out of those. Cows mod over here doesn't take anything. We have no water in there at the moment. These cows over here do not have enough hay and silage to see them through the night. They've got water there, but I don't have the means to transfer water into the new pen. And I've got to wait until tomorrow. So we are going to have to put a bit of hay and silage in here. That is going to end up being wasted. And obviously we don't have anything in there. So let's go. Cows, I suppose we can... Well, we can just leave them as they are, really, can't we? You in here, you're not going to do anything for a minute, are you? I can use you, actually, I think, to pick up the silage that's there. I wonder if I can do that. Shall I use the... I'm not going to use the Ducky tractor. We will go over and we will use the Fendt for this one. You are doing a wonderful job. You are indeed doing a wonderful job. Why have you gone all the way in there? Oh, I suppose it's doing the thing. Let's not ask questions. If we ask questions, we're likely to get confused. And we will take the Fendt over here, and we will drive that one round, and we will hook this one onto the, what do you call, up this side. That loading wagon right there. And I will use that one to scoop up the silage that's there, and then unload that silage straight back into the cattle pen. That's what I'm hoping that we can do with it. Whether or not this actually works the way I'm hoping, it remains to be seen. I've not tried this yet. Let's see, can we do that to pick it up? We can indeed do that to pick it all up. That is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. We pick it all up like that. And then... That's 1,000 litres of silage I've got there. That's actually quite a lot. I didn't think it would be that much. So then I want to tip it out right here. Like that. And then this one here, I'll move this one. I'm going to move it back over here out of the way, because otherwise we could end up with it sort of causing us... You know, there may end up being like the odd glitch or something weird happen with it. When we come to do other stuff a bit later on. So I'm going to leave that one there for now. He's not... Actually, he is right in the way if I leave it there. I'll move it on round a little bit further, because otherwise he's going to be in the way of our cultivator, isn't he? So I'll hook you on there like that. I'll bring you over here. That there won't be in the way of the cultivator. That will be just fine. What am I doing with this tractor? I know that we've got straw available with the tractor. What do the horses require? I need to go to Alt-S. What do the horses require? They could do with a little bit of straw, so we'll hook out the straw. And we want some hay. Oats, they're full. Oats are completely full. We've got no problems with that. So I'll go back over this side and I will get the straw. Not putting any in for the cows. Once... we get the pigs, I'm wondering if we should do some work with the cows and some work with the pigs. So cows will produce pigs will produce manure, and cows will produce slurry. So we don't put straw in for the cows. I don't like that you don't have the option to get both products from the cows when putting straw in. Because having worked on a lot of farms, I know for a fact that you can get both products out when putting straw in. It's definitely something that is quite realistic and quite possible. So I don't particularly like that it's not allowing that. That is something that does bug me a little bit. Why is it only coming up for a little... Oh, it's because it goes out that side. Right. Well, we've got the straw in here. That bit's done. I won't do anything else with straw for a minute. I'll go and put this one back. I'm not going to put it in for the cows today. They're going to stay producing slurry for now. And also... What else have we got? Well, I want that one to bring the hay out, so we'll put that one on the hay. And that we'll take 2 bales. We'll put some that will go in for the horses, and then the rest of the bale will go straight in for the... Let's just bring that back a bit. Stop there. Yeah, some will go in for the horses, and then the rest of it will go in for the cows. And I'm hoping that will be enough to see us through until morning after the water has been done over in the cattle pen. And then we can start transferring the cows from here over to the new cow pen, and we'll be able to feed them in there. And that's when we're going to start loading up much larger quantities of stuff. We've got hay in here, and we've got the silage. We'll start doing full mixed feed and everything then. We're going to really start going for it then. But for now, let's just take 2 bales out of here. We're going to probably want hay. Oh, well, no. We don't need to worry too much about producing more hay. I was thinking this is the only bales we got, but of course it's not. It's not at all, is it? We've got lots more hay. We've got the hay from in the drying thing. Right, so we're not exactly short of hay. We'll be fine. Let's bring you down to there, and I will run over to here. Let's stop my steering wheel from moving as well. Right, there's the water going on there. Then I'll bring you round onto here. Oops. Close you on there. You can see we've got 16,000 litres. If I open that one, like that, close it again, we're now down to 12,000 litres. Is 12,000 litres going to be enough for the cows? I believe it is. I believe it is. It may not be. We'll find out tomorrow morning. It is, what's it, lunchtime right now. So we kind of... Unfortunately, we're not going to get anything being produced until... well, we can't get the water being done until tomorrow. It won't start until tomorrow morning. So we can't do any changes until tomorrow morning. I've got a little tiny bit of grain over there, which I'm going to need to clean up. Plus, I'm going to need to get some more grain. Let's do that, and then run over here. I'm thinking when we come to get the pigs, once we actually start working on the pigs, I will probably do what I've gone and done in the time-lapse series. And that is I will get 3 trailers and hook them together, and one will have wheat or barley, one will have an oil seed, and one will have the corn. And then you just one run straight through, and that feeds. It works really well. It is such an awesome way of doing it. It's highly efficient, and it's absolutely perfect. I am still considering whether to put wood chips down here next to the chickens, possibly over next to the sheep, well, all of the other animals. Seems like it might be a good idea. Certainly make our lives a bit easier, wouldn't it? Now, that one is coming in behind us. But I want to get a little bit of grain. So I'm going to go here. And I should be in his way and stop him from being able to come through. Be here in a minute. Oops. Let's not do that. Let's do that instead, shall we? Get a little bit of barley in there. Is he going to come up and stop? He is. He's blocked. Doesn't like it. Then I can move on, and he's going to go in around there, and he's going to go and fill up. See, I do like that aspect of it. I do like that it will come back, and it will do the loading up and stuff like that. It's just that the frustrations that Courseplay can provide as well do offset this somewhat. Right? For me, the frustrations do get offset somewhat. Really? What do you mean this action cannot be performed here? I thought we had no food in... I don't have any food. Wheat, barley, 2,000. He doesn't like it being tipped from that bit. Don't tell me I can't use barley. Because if I can't use barley, we're in serious doo-doo. Because I've gotten... well, no, I didn't have any wheat in the first place. I've just been using barley. It might be that I've got to bring it over to this side over here. Yes, that's what it is. Just needed to be more square on, that was all. There was nothing else. There was nothing sinister going on. This action cannot be performed here. There goes our man with a full load. This one is all loaded up here. That is everything that I can do today. Horses completely full. Chickens completely full now. Cows over here. Almost definitely, certainly not enough food. We have got water at least. But it's a risk I'm willing to take, because as soon as they get moved over, they are going, things are going to improve for the cows quite substantially. So I am willing to run this little risk with them. Yeah, I guess really the only big change that I'll want to make is putting wood chips down to stop the daily cleaning thing, because we don't have the robots. And I love those cleaning robots. The cleaning robots, they made such a difference to everything. That they really were like the big thing. That they were absolutely amazing. I loved them. I genuinely loved them. Now, this one over here, I've got this beautiful big slurry tanker here. Is whether or not I want to buy this beautiful big slurry. I don't think I do. I think we'll return this one. And I won't buy it yet. I would like to buy it eventually, but we won't do it just yet. So let's go to our garage here, and we will go to our leased items like this. And it's the big one there, and it's that one there. So I want to return that one. Yes, come and get it. And I want to return that one there. Yes, come and get it. Right, so those two are returned. We'll keep hold of this stuff for now. So this tractor's done with. I could clean the tractor off a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think we need to concern ourselves too much with that. So I will bring this one back over here. That is ready for fertilizing. He's going to go into there, and I'm going to leave him where he is. The John Deere, that can stay where it is as well. And I think we get ourselves a bit of sleep. Let's come over this side. Got a tractor working away in the field. He's going to pull an overnighter tonight. I think you've got to wait until 5 o'clock before you can sleep. So let's wait till... There we go. Right. Great demand at restaurant there. 16 hours of sleep. Now, are the cows going to regret us lying in the morning? We get 14,000 from the livery stable tonight, which is pretty good rate, really, I suppose. 6,000 in vehicle leasing costs. It's 20 past... Property maintenance. Well, actually, if it's 2 hours for that water, we should be just... I'm letting it just run through a little bit, because I want to look in here. Cows, we've got 700 litres of grass left in the cows. They are on 64% for health. Their health has gone down a little bit with the grass being quite poor. That's not good. So let me... knock that down to 1 times speed. I'm going to go to you here. Because I can... Actually, I don't need that one. We don't have to do it like that. I can go with you. We'll bring you back out. I'll go and gather up this silage that's here. And we will tip that straight in for them. That's going to just keep them ticking over for a minute for our cows. After that, we're going to have to look after them a bit better. But I wanted to move pens. I didn't want to waste the feed. Perhaps it wouldn't have been such a waste after all. Okay, I got 2,000 litres of silage here. That's not so bad. 2,000 litres of silage. I tipped that in for them. What do you mean it's not welcome here? There we go. 2,000 litres of silage gone in. That is hay silage right there. With the 700 litres of grass, that's going to keep them going, but they're all on 64% health, which is not quite so good. That sailor, we could actually sell that one, because you don't need that one at all, because they do AI. They don't need, you don't have to go and buy like a male at all. It's not needed. So if I go over this side, right into there, and then I look down through here, I've got all of these Holsteins, 1,700 apiece. New Holsteins in 1900. Where's that sayer? I'll try and find that one now. Scroll down. I didn't see what number it was. Keep going. Well, he's got to be here somewhere. Right, I've missed it somewhere. So let me go out of here and go in here like this. Sailor, not sayer. Sailor is number 96. So I'll go back into here, like that, and There it is. The Sailor. Right, I missed that completely, but 3,127 there, and we bought it at 2,200. So I'm going to sell that one from here. I'm going to move that one over. That is minus 200, so we still make a profit on that one. So confirm and sell that one. I also want to go over and I want to sell any male chickens that we've had, and possibly sell a few more so that we end up with just 50 chickens. Not just 50, so that we sell a total of 50 chickens, I think would be a good idea. We get $5 a piece for these. $6 to buy in the new ones. 0.4 years, 5.9 pounds. I suppose we could wait a bit longer and fatten them up a bit more. Those are $6. None of them go up very high. They're all about that price. And then these here are dirt cheap. I need to wait a bit, don't I? Before they're ready for selling. 0.4 years. That's the age that you buy them in at. We'll wait just a little bit to see if the price goes up. I don't think the price does go up very much. I think that you don't get very much out of it for the chickens. But we'll leave it another day or two, and we'll see what happens with that. Next, we want to run across the yard over here and double-check that we do indeed have water on this side. If we do, we will be able to start transferring the animals across. So I'm going to go into here. I've got nothing showing up here. What is this? Is this the automatic milking machine? This is an automatic milking machine, by the look of it. I think it is. I believe that is an automatic milking machine. There is the water tank in there. It looks like we've got everything fitted in here. I can go... What's going on here? If I move up to here, you have no animals. Water is unavailable. That would be because I have no animals, I guess. Open animal dialogue. Well, I'm not going to open the animal dialogue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get my truck over this side, and we're going to take that round. We're going to put our transport trailer on. So I will jump into you. This trailer here can actually just be left right there. That one can park up there. And then we can start moving some of the cows over into the new pen. So I will take one load of cows and I'll move them into the new pen. Then we will get a couple of bales of hay and we'll chuck those into the new pen. And we will also get some water. We'll put that into the new pen. And then we'll deal with the rest of it, like the because there's other things that we want to get as well, isn't there? Like mixed feed, but we need to put the mixed feed thingies in where this cattle pen is right now. That's where sort of our processing area is going to be, or at least that's what we were thinking of. And maybe we'll put it somewhere else. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see as we'll sort of have a look at it and see which ends up being the best. Now these, unfortunately, there we go. Right, now I can start moving these over. It doesn't matter which ones I move, just as long as I move some of them. And we get all of them moved over. So we've got 200 cows here. Now, if these cows are all pregnant, livestock trailer is full. Confirm. If the cows are all pregnant and they start producing calves, we're going to want to fatten the calves as well. So I'm thinking 225, maybe 250 cows per pen. And then we get the calves off of them and we fatten the calves. And then once the calves are fattened up a little bit, then we can go and sell them. And yes, fattening dairy animals is not particularly profitable. You don't make very much money out of that. But it's, you know, it is still done. It is still a reasonably viable enterprise. We've got issues with level land over here now. This is where we're going to be wanting... Oh, it's not too bad there. That's not too bad at all. It's further on that it becomes more of an issue, isn't it? Right. There we go. And I can start moving these across. So there's the first trailer load. I need to move all of these across. This is going to be a little bit time-consuming moving all of them across. It'll work eventually. We'll get there eventually. Right, confirm. So we've now got some cows in here. I can go and stand on this bit here. Let's have a look. Water fill level 0 out of 38,452. Start the water going in. Okay, that is fantastic. And it's filling very nicely. Okay, there's a good start. Next, I'm going to get one more load. Because I've got the water going. I'll get one more load. This out here could be smoothed off. It's not actually too bad, really, all things considered, for smoothness of it all. We will have to do a little bit of work. A little bit of leveling and tidying up around that. But overall, I'm quite pleased with it. We're going to get one more load. And we'll bring that back in. And then we will... what are we going to do then? Then we'll get some food and we'll put in. We'll put a couple of bales of hay in, something like that. Put that in for them. I'm wondering if I should go for another cattle... I will. I will get... No. Once I've moved these cows, we will sell this cattle pen. After that, then we'll decide what we're going to do. I'm not quite sure on the full course of action yet. Because, yes, I do want to get a second cattle pen. But I also want to get pigs going. And I figure the sooner that we get the pigs going, the better. So if we can get the pigs started, that might be a good thing. So, confirm like that. That's why I'm thinking maybe we will move these cows, then get the pigs going once we've sold this, buy in some pigs. Because I'm also thinking it will do the same with the pigs that we do with the cows. We will sell this pen right here. And I will immediately replace that with a Stevie pen and put it down in the same place. So we'll put the Stevie pen right where the cattle pen is now. Where the pig pen is now. So shouldn't be anything different. I mean, we'll have to have a look at and compare the pens. Because they may put them in different places. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. But we will do our bestest. And there's the second pen. Second trailer load, sorry. So put that in. The water should still be flowing, I believe. Confirm like that. Right, that's unloaded. Water is still flowing. No, it's not. Start filling. There. We'll fill the rest of the water up once we've got all of the animals in. Let me squeeze in through here. So I can go straight through this gateway to be able to access the pen without any problem. I'll be using that one there to be moving stuff around, but we're going to be getting a mixed feeder to do that. So we're going to start sort of handling a lot more in bulk. But for now, a few bales using this one will be absolutely fine. That won't cause us any problems whatsoever. So let's bring you back. I tell you what, actually, what have I got in here? Now when I look at the numbers, the cow one over here, I got nothing. When I look in here, I got 119 cows. It's still a very, very low amount. I'd like to just fast forward a little bit further through the day if I can. Just because we'll get a little bit more daylight. And it'll make life a little bit easier for us for driving around. I just wanted to see what this one is doing. Let's have a look. I like how everything is sort of plastered in slurry. You can't see the slurry inside it. But it definitely looks like things are getting plastered in slurry on this one. It's looking a bit grubby. He's working quite well. I'm pleased with this. Remove that coarse bit. He's doing all right. He's still going. The ground hasn't actually frozen over yet, so he's able to keep going with it. So it's you that I want. I'll go and drop the bucket off, and I will put on the forks so that we can put the new hay in for the cows. I'll just grab 3 bales and dump them straight in for the cows. I don't think I need to put anything in for the horse. I mean, I can check the horses, actually. Alt-S in here. How are you horses looking? Alright, I'll drop a little bit of hay in for the horses as I drive. I'll pick up the hay and I'll drive around that way. Dump a little bit in for them. And then we can carry on. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode. So we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.